What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about I Am Batman #4. This one's written by John Ridley, and I guess this is the fallout of Fear State and the Magistrate and all that other stuff. And I didn't like this issue. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I really didn't like this issue at all. I don't like the way Lucius Fox is being portrayed in this book. The fact that he is for murdering vigilantes, which in Batman and all that, he's mad at his wife for not shooting. Why? Lucius Fox is an ally of Batman. He's been for however many years. He believes in Batman. He's worked with him. He knows Bruce Wayne. But now all of a sudden he's buying into this Simon Saint Magistrate garbage. Yeah, sure, he was tortured by Punchline, who is a villain, and you know who saved him? And that? The Bat Family. It makes no sense. John Ridley is doing a terrible job writing Lucius Fox. And it sucks too, because I just watched the Dark Knight trilogy the past few days. And Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox is so extremely likable. And yeah, there's things he doesn't agree with Batman does. The whole spying on several million people is as long as this machine's not here at Wayne Enterprises, I won't be. But you know what happens? He types his name in the computer and the machine is destroyed because his faith was rewarded. Because Batman's look, this isn't really the right thing we should be doing, but we have to find the Joker. This is a one-time situation. And you know what? Lucius Fox smiles. So likable. Such a great dynamic there with him and then Alfred and all that. Really love Lucius Fox in the Nolan trilogy. But here, Lucius Fox is super unlikable. Also, we're dealing with Seer, who, if you're reading Batgirl, is some teenage girl, but here they make it so much more threatening. Continuity-wise, this is not really making sense. This feels really kind of its own thing, but it says after the events of that, even though I Am Batman hardly tied into Fear State, kind of felt like its own thing. This book should have been an Elseworld storyline instead of trying to ham-fist it into the main continuity, because it doesn't make sense why he dressed up like Batman when Batman is still out there operating. He's still on the Justice League. He's got Batman Incorporated and that all coming up. Batman still is there. Why is Jace Fox dressing up like Batman when Bruce Wayne is still operating as Batman? Still doesn't make any sense to me. Should have just gone by a different name. But it'd be it's the only way they'll sell the comic is just by calling it Batman. So yeah, we got that. Then he goes toe-to-toe with some new Magistrate-esque thing. It's the same thing as the Magistrate. So we got rid of the Magistrate. It's well, the Magistrate didn't work, so we're gonna try something brand new. It's gonna be the exact same thing as the Magistrate, only with a different name and logo. It's we're doing the same thing. We just ended the storyline. Yes, also, very unlikable Lucius Fox. Why it doesn't help Bruce Wayne get his money back, even though he knows it was stolen. I don't know. They've really made Lucius Fox super unlikable and just feels so out of character for him. Yes, traumatized by Punchline and all that back in Joker War, but none of that would translate to him hating people like Batman, who he's worked with, and he knows who Bruce Wayne is. Lucius Fox, I don't know what John Ridley's doing with this, but he has made a super unlikable Lucius Fox that feels really out of character, which is why I think this should have been an Elseworld storyline, because this does not fit Lucius Fox. So we got that. Some criminals going on there. Simon Saint comes out. This is another ridiculous thing here, which also Detective Chubb is getting transferred to New York. How convenient, because that's where I Am Batman's going to be going. Jace Fox is going to be going to his own city, which I'm okay, cool. Go to New York, go establish your own thing, be the Batman of New York. There you go. Makes sense. Going off in your own little city and doing something. Yeah, so Detective Chubb is doing that, going off to, because, she was reprimanded for not shooting somebody on sight and all that, but your orders and yada yada. It's just some nonsense to get around New York. Then we have this character here who shows up at kind of the end of the whole situation, or the end of the issues, working with Lucius Fox and that and Fox Tech to build some tech suits to take on crime and all that. He goes toe-to-toe with Simon Saint, and apparently Simon Saint gets killed, but we don't even get to see it happen. It happens off-panel. This was kind of the major villain of Fear State, and he just dies off-panel in I Am Batman? Are you kidding me? Why couldn't I, why was I denied seeing Simon Saint bite the bullet? Wouldn't that have been something? I'm glad he's gone, but I don't really care for it. So yeah, we have Victor, what is this guy's name? Victor Noonan, who's working with Fox Tech. He's I'm going to showcase this new type of soldier military thingamajig, something called Talos, and we're going to bring in the Batman. So there we go. Our way works. We're basically the Magistrate, but with a different name. This comic just frustrated me, man. I like, the artwork is pretty good, so I'll give it that. But I didn't like this thing at all. I don't like the way Lucius Fox is being portrayed here. He's super unlikable, not the Lucius Fox I know. Why I still don't get why Jace Fox is being Batman when Batman already exists in this thing, which is why I think this should have been an Elseworld storyline. We just ended the Magistrate storyline, so what are we going to do? The same thing, like just the same thing with just a different logo. My God, like this is not very good. And I don't know if it's necessarily all the writer's fault, probably because they were supposed to like take over the main Batman book, but then plans changed. So that's why I really feel like this should be an Elseworld storyline. Let John Ridley operate in his own little sandbox rather than try and fit it into this continuity, this current DC continuity, which doesn't make a lick of sense right now. Everyone seems to be like, oh, it's all canon, but not canon, and yada, yada, yada. Characters' ages, events don't always fully line up. Make this an Elseworld storyline, and I think it would be better suited, because trying to fit in this canon and trying to say Lucius Fox would say all these terrible things about like, yeah, let's kill all masks and that, they're the problems. It's stupid. Like this book, this wasn't good. I didn't like this thing, and I don't really recommend it. So yeah, I Am Batman #4, definite miss from me, and it's a real shame because, well, I don't want to like hate this book. I want it to be good, but it's not. Like, it wasn't good for me. So, I don't know. If you like the issue, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like I said, I'm disappointed with this thing. I think the way some of the characters are portrayed here aren't very good. We're doing the same shtick again with the Magistrate. It's just with someone else in, like, a different logo. We just did that whole, like, Fear State, like, 35 issues, according to the tie-ins and all that stuff. Like, why are we still doing the same thing again? Like, we just went through this. What is the continuity? Nothing lines up. So yeah, I'm not into this thing. All right, well, that's all I got to say about this one. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. I don't know if I'll have any more videos out this weekend. I will say this, though. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll probably have some videos early next week. I think the channel, I'm like 1 or 2 subs away from hitting 2,000, so I'm really excited about that. So if I do hit the 2K over the weekend, I will make a video on it. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I hope everyone has a great day, great night, all that other fun stuff. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.